You know, we talked about Fauci, the damning evidence on Fauci, and the reparations with the Chinese Communist Party. How we've lost the plot on this, I don't know, sir.
Yes, Steve. What's happened with this revelation from the outgoing DNI, Ms. Gabbard, is got a lot of people focused on Fauci, and for the right reasons. He's clearly, as everything that Steve Cortez said and many others have said, he's a bad guy and should be held to account. But we're kind of, while we talk about that, we need to remember that Fauci was essentially covering for the People's Republic of China. He was covering for the Chinese Communist Party and what they had done, and for a variety of reasons. But the fact of the matter is that this virus that killed millions around the world came out of China, came out of their labs, didn't come out of the wet market. And regardless of how it came out, and they tried to cover it up themselves, the Chinese Communist Party, back in early 2020. We remember that. And then through people like Fauci, who tried to cover it up and manipulate all this evidence. So we need to have something from China. They owe the world for what they did. They killed people. When the Chinese killed 100 million people of their own over the Chinese Communist Party since Mao, that's their internal affair, and nobody's going to, plead for the Chinese people except for the Chinese people, so to speak. But when the Chinese start killing people outside of China and they start killing Americans, then we have a right to say, hey, you owe us. And if you're not going to pay us, then we're going to take it out in some other form, whether it's economically or something else. But they're going to have to pay us back. And we should never, ever forget what they did to us. Not just did they kill people, but they implemented their social credit system on us in terms of health, and the World Health Organization and their tool there that runs the WHO, who set up these crazy restrictive things that hurt so many people and caused so mumuch damage to children and made us crazy with, we couldn't go to church and we couldn't do these basic things and we couldn't be there when our loved ones died. It's criminal. And so we need that Chinese to pay us back for that, and we should be demanding that. And that should be a line in the sand as part of our going forward in future meetings between the President of the United States and the General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, Xi Jinping. The next time they meet, President Trump needs to lay a bill on him and say, hey, man, you owe me.